I am John Alcott. I'm here at the Nobel Peace Park in Eugene, Oregon on September 25th, 2022. And I am working with Pedro Sosa, the staff member for American Friends Service Committee. American Friends Service Committee was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1947. And it's my opportunity to talk with Pedro now about how Friends, Quakers, and everyone can help in his work in helping migrants, immigrants who are coming from Central America and all over the world to Oregon. Pedro, thank you for being here today.
You're welcome.
Can you say how we could best help you in your work? How can we help you?
First of all, thank you very much for the invitation and to share these couple words with you. I think the most important right now for us as a Quaker organization is to continue the legacy of AFSC, and part of that is the immigrant rights program, which I am part of in the Northwest. I think the Quaker community can help us or involve. One, it's maybe to be a donor. Other one will be to participate as a volunteers in our different events we have, and also to be on our list, and we can send out updates weekly or every couple of weeks to see in which events you can participate. You can help. One of the events we have every year, we started a couple of years ago. It's the Freedom Hall. It's basically to educate the community about the incarceration of people. It's they make lots of profit on incarceration of immigrants. We don't want it to continue with this, and as a peace organization, we'll be glad for us as Quakers to participate and stop this mass incarceration. We must stop this incarceration machine, because it's how you can say, like it's not okay to continue this.
It's dehumanizing.
Dehumanizing people to have it incarceration, making profit on the suffering of our community. The other one maybe maybe youth can participate also. We have projects, and we can discuss with them to have projects like one maybe next year we're gonna have, it's the research on the cause and routes of migration, the recent migration, like the caravans. We need to understand that, and also as a community in the U.S., we need to educate ourselves about why we come here. It's the same as our ancestors came to this land since 1492, when first immigrants came to this land. It's the same reason why recent immigrants come into this land. But why we forgot that? Why we forgot our ancestors came to the same reason? We should support recent immigrants, share our home, share our food. Yeah, just be part of the community. I think the biggest thing it's to the diversity. We need to build a diversity community. We are all human. We have just one God, and we need to be as brothers and sisters to be together. I think that's one of the my thinking how you can be involved at the AFSC program in the Northwest.
Gracias, Pedro. Gracias. And may I ask, possibly your ancestors were here in the States, in the country, in Central America, long, long before any of my people might have come from Europe. And so I'm just pleased to share with you being an immigrant to America, to the United States.
Yeah, as indigenous people, I am Maya Quiche from Guatemala, and we are not consider ourselves as migrants in this land because our ancestors living here for thousands and thousands of years. I think immigration started in 1492. As indigenous, we don't consider as immigrants in our own continent, in our own land. But the truth right now, it's they make us like strange in our own community. We have
Strangers
to
in our own
educate.
land, yes.
We have to educate the community about that. The real migration. We have to understand the first immigrants who came to this land, what they have done. And yeah, we have to educate ourselves as indigenous. I'm not consider myself as immigrant in this continent. This is our land.
Thank you, Pedro. Appreciate your time. I think you also have a new assistant, is that right?
Yeah, Alonso, it's the new staff in the Salem office. I'm happy to have him because he knows about the program. We've been working together for a few years when he was working with Causa. And he knows the work. And I'm glad that he joined our AFSC team. He's on board now, a couple months ago started.
Thank you, Pedro Sosa.
You're welcome. Thank you to you, John.
Adios.
Adios.